Our tale begins with a stunning woman clutching little Elaine's hands, promising her father will return shortly. Stooping to the child's level, she whispers a plea for her to wait patiently.
Yes, ma'am. Elaine chirps.
But hours tick by, and the tiny girl remains rooted to the spot. That wicked stepmother never came back, leaving her utterly abandoned. Fast forward 1 year later, 9-year-old Elaine gazes longingly at a bakery window when a sweet lady approaches her. Offered a warm roll, Elaine politely declines, admitting she is only window shopping. She claims 4 strawberries kept her full, showing a spark of pride despite her hunger. She vows to return as a paying customer someday while the bustling crowd passes by. The kind baker insists, pressing a bag of yesterday's leftovers into the girl's trembling hands. She warns our little hero to avoid the woods monsters are said to lurk there. With a gentle squeeze, she tells Elaine to visit whenever her tummy rumbles.
Elaine nods, moved.
Clutching the bread, she realizes with joy that tonight, hunger won't keep her awake. She knows the lady is hiding her from sight due to her ragged appearance. Even so, this life is a paradise compared to the nightmare of her past. A year ago marked her rock bottom the day her stepmother dumped her like trash. Stranded on a desolate road, she didn't even have a copper for a carriage home. The world was cold. Hunger gnawed at her and cruel street urchins bullied her relentlessly. Random strangers were even nastier for no reason. Our poor girl was just barely surviving. Clinging to any shred of hope, she wanders until she spots a public bulletin. A tiny flicker of hope ignites. Could there be a search party looking for her? She knows her stepmother hates her, but surely her father must be devastated, right? Even with her mother gone, she is still at Christasha, his own flesh and blood. Believing she still has a family, Elaine rushes to scan the official town notices. She desperately hunts for any mention of the Christasha name, then finds something startling. The family is hiring staff for a massive party, celebrating the birth of their first child. Talk about being absolute villains. The revelation hits her like a physical blow. That's the final nail in the coffin. Elaine officially gives up on her past life. Seriously, I just want to put this precious bean in a jar and protect her. She realizes her stepmother erased her just to secure the entire inheritance for a new son. She wonders if love could ever turn someone as monstrous as that woman. Suddenly, her eyes sparkle at the sight of a discarded blanket and a sturdy box. To a homeless child, this trash is pure treasure. She beams, thinking she's finally lucky. A real blanket for the night. Bread and warmth, it's like a dream come true. But a shadow looms. A terrifying man with fiery red hair sneaks up behind her. She senses the danger, but he lunges, snatching her before she can even scream. Suddenly, we're in the dark woods. Elaine is tossed aside, gasping for breath near a tree. A gravelly voice snarls at her to show herself, but she stays deathly still. The red-haired thug roars about her, biting his hand, promising a world of pain. Elaine realizes she's in a life-or-death situation as the man's footsteps draw closer. Peering through the leaves, she spots the glint of a sharp knife in his hand. If he catches her, it's game over. She trembles, wondering why fate is so cruel. All she wanted was a safe place to rest her weary head for one night. She touches the cold earth, questioning how much more a little girl can endure. But she wipes her tears away. Now isn't the time for crying.
It's time for action.
The forest goes silent. This is her one and only chance to run. Even from up close, the ink-black shadows act as her perfect shield. Stealth is her only hope, until a bone-chilling rustle echoes from the ancient trees. A savage werewolf feasting meets her gaze, bringing those terrifying bedtime legends to life. In that heartbeat, Elaine knows there's nowhere left to run. Collapsed in despair, she wonders if her life's misery was just seasoning for a beast. She chuckles at the dark irony, whispering a final wish for her next reincarnation. A family who truly loves her. Suddenly, as the beast lunges, a mysterious light flickers. Arcane sparks ignite as a dark-haired sorceress intervenes, snatching Elaine from death's jaws. Wide-eyed, She watches the beast dissolve into sparkles as mystic blue flames incinerate it. "Are you hurt?" the savior asks, meeting Elaine's tear-streaked, trembling face. One flick of Bella's wrist turned a nightmare into soot. Absolutely legendary. With the danger gone, Elaine's world fades to black as Bella draws near. Their fated encounter begins. Fast forward and warm sunlight is dancing across a cozy room. But even in safety, Elaine is trapped in a theater of traumatizing nightmares. A cruel voice echoes, branding her very existence as something utterly disgusting. Flashbacks of that creep from last night haunt her dreams like a persistent ghost. Then that furry monstrosity returns for round 2, cornering our poor heroine in her sleep. She screams for a hero, snapping awake just before those claws can reach her. Gasping for air, she realizes it was a dream mostly. Something still feels very real.
The forest, the monster, the flames, that wasn't imaginary.
Now where on earth is she? The room is humble and charming, carrying a nostalgic scent that feels like a warm hug. Footsteps approach. "She definitely saw your little light show, didn't she?" A voice whispers. "Probably," comes the reply. The door creaks open and 2 mysterious figures enter the stage.
"It's Bella!"
Panic mode engaged Elaine plays dead, her heart hammering against her ribs.
"Who are they?"
The handsome stranger scolds Bella for flaunting her magic like a circus act. "Hard to miss a fireball," he mutters. Bella shrugs. She couldn't just watch a kid get eaten? Saving a damsel in distress is a witch's duty, even if that beast was surprisingly pesky. "What's the plan for the brat?" he asks. Bella's playing it by ear until she wakes. He's not a fan of that answer. Magic witnesses are usually a big no-no. He drops a heavy hint. The rules from magic seers aren't exactly happily ever after.
Bella claps back.
"She's a human girl, not some stray cat you found in the rain." "Not all humans are trash," she insists. The guy groans, heading for the exit in annoyance.
"No humans allowed," he huffs.
Bella, being the queen she is, just rolls her eyes. She teases the white-haired grump, telling him to mind the door on his way out. Tending to Elaine, she applies a cool cloth, whispering sweet promises of a quick recovery.
"Caught," Bella's warm smile greets her.
"Feeling better now that your fever's taken a hike?" As Elaine touches her cheek, Bella asks if there's any lingering ouchies left. Elaine just stares, starstruck, while Bella radiates major big sister energy.
"Blue fire? Mystical vibes."
Elaine connects the dots. Her savior is straight out of a legend. Older than the kingdom of Phylon itself. She's an actual real-life witch. Straight to the point, Elaine asks, "Are you really a witch?"
"Sharp kid."
Bella laughs, confirming that she is indeed what humans fear and admire. Then comes the curveball. "But what do you call yourself?"
Bella's stunned.
In centuries, no one had ever bothered to ask for her identity. Elaine backtracks fast, but Bella just smiles. It was a refreshing shock, not an insult. "I'm Bella," she beams, tilting her head. "And you?" Our main character blinks.
"I'm Elaine."
Bella then pouts playfully. "Got a home to return to?" Elaine's voice goes totally flat and dry. "I'm homeless," she sighs. Suddenly, Bella grabs her hand. "Stay with us. Would you like that?" Elaine's eyes sparkle like diamonds. A real home? Could this actually be happening? Bella might be a total villain, but Elaine is too happy to care. Time skip. Staring at the water, Elaine sees 2 puffy, swollen eyes. Thanks to Bella's sudden decree, she's officially a roommate. She's beyond grateful since her plan B was literally a cardboard box. But one thing is seriously bugging her. Back in the room, Elaine finally spills the tea. "Your hubby totally hates me. Shouldn't you have asked him before letting me move in?" "Hubby, he's just a friend," Bella laughs. But then her playful tone suddenly shifts. "There is a secret you should know," Elaine gulps. "What?"
"What kind of secret?" "Sval is actually a demon." Plot twist.
Later, by the lake, Elaine starts overthinking everything. Demons hate humans instinctively, she muses. Is that why he's so salty toward me? Oof.
She trips over a pebble. Faceplant incoming?
Nope. Svol catches her in his arms.
Wait, did he just save her? He sets her down gently. You aid!
Thanks, she stammers nervously. The demon gives her a long, brooding stare, then just walks off.
Hey, wait a minute. Hold on, you're Svol, right?
She calls out, chasing after the grumpy, handsome demon. Bella's been gossiping, I see. Elaine jumps.
Oh, yeah, she mentioned you a bit.
Then you know I want you gone. Elaine nods sadly.
Yeah, I definitely got that vibe.
You're not welcome here. Pack your bags and leave immediately. Talk about being blunt. Unbothered, she asks, is it just because I'm human? Sval's eyebrow twitches in genuine surprise.
Bella left out the important parts, didn't she?
He sighs, finally cooling down a bit. He used to despise humans, but hanging with Bella softened his cold, demonic heart over time.
Elaine smiles.
He wouldn't have caught her if he still hated her guts, right? If it's not his demon nature, then what exactly is his beef with her? What's the hidden secret? Okay, what is the real reason you're being so mean to me? He scoffs. Don't you think Bella is being a bit too clingy for a total stranger? Who invites a random girl to join their family 5 minutes after meeting?
It is suspicious.
Sval crosses his arms. The truth? She's just desperately lonely. It is quite sad, really. She's been solo for ages. Truth is, you are not her first stray human project. And you won't be the last. He admits some humans were better than others.
Usually, though,
they always betray her. Elaine's heart sinks. Wait, how exactly did they betray her trust? He recounts horror stories like the time friends literally poisoned her wine. Talk about toxic. Or getting stabbed while sleeping by a houseguest. Elaine's jaw drops. How could they be so cruel? Why hurt someone so sweet? The demon smirks darkly. Simple. They all want eternal life. He explains that people think sipping witch blood is a shortcut to living forever. He is fuming. A stupid superstition is enough to turn those ungrateful brats into murderers. They wanted her dead after everything she did. And as if that wasn't enough suffering, ... she brought home another human. You, he glares, his protective motives finally exposed.
I can't let you stay.
I won't watch Bella get her heart broken ever again. Elaine looks down. Maybe she should just disappear. She finally understands his painful point. He doesn't hate her, he's just a big, protective bodyguard for Bella. She should leave. ...
but she can't.
Sorry, Mr. Demon, but I'm staying with Bella. I won't leave her. Svol face palms in pure indignation. Ooh, here we go. Just another greedy human. Maybe I am greedy, but Bella's the only one who saved me when I was alone. Bella's devotion outshone even her own kin, leaving Svol utterly baffled by such pure love. Beaming with warmth, our heroine admits Bella was the first person to ever cherish her. Despite having no blood ties, Elaine swears that in their short time, Bella saved her soul. Between tending wounds and that heart-melting smile, even my own heart is turning to mush. I'll protect her smile forever. She vows, unaware Bella is eavesdropping right behind a tree. Deeply moved, she sheds happy tears while Svel shoots a knowing glance toward the greenery. Sensing the little spy, the demon plays along, delaying the final verdict on her stay. He warns Elaine once Bella sets her mind on something, absolutely nothing can change it. Listen well, he snarls. If you even breathe a threat toward Bella, I will end you. He pulverizes a leaf for dramatic effect, but our brave girl doesn't even blink an eye.
It is a deal.
Even the demon finds this bubbly human to be quite a strange creature.
She's so cheerful.
Our lead chirps, giving him a cheeky and totally innocent grin. Suddenly, Bella pops out, teasingly asking when these two became such inseparable best friends.
Hey, don't leave me out.
She pouts, dying to know all their juicy little secrets. Elaine lunges for a hug, squealing that Mr. Grumpy Pants actually gave her permission to stay. The witch scoffs she didn't need his okay, but she is secretly happy he finally agreed. Thus, an unlikely trio was born. Years later, Bella began teaching Elaine the way of the blade. Turns out, Elaine is a total sword prodigy. Life was pure bliss as they roamed the world. But in their 5th year of domestic heaven, a mysterious stranger crashed their peaceful party. Enter Lloyd to fill in the dreamy and high and mighty crown prince of the entire kingdom. Sparks flew and love bloomed. Soon, a bouncing baby boy graced their fairy tale lives. Meet little Ree. Utterly smitten, Elaine reaches out to touch his microscopic, adorable hands. Permission granted. Elaine whispers a sweet hello as tiny fingers wrap around her own. Every day felt like a dream. Elaine prayed the sunshine would never stop shining on them. Sadly, peace is fleeting. Fast forward a few years, and we find Bella in the grand capital. Ree's big day is coming. She chirps, pestering Lloyd about his secret gift plans. Grinning like a proud dad, Lloyd brags that the party preparations are already totally handled. Bella pouts surprises are fine, but she wanted to plan their little prince's party together. Lloyd stammers out an apology, looking like a bashful puppy caught in a sweet trap. He explains that he actually wanted to shock his beautiful wife with a secret celebration too. She huffs, but then his royal eyes lock onto a mysterious, shimmering new necklace. "Where'd you get that?" he asks. Bella beams, revealing it is a gift from the king. A reward for being a great mom. Lloyd goes stone-faced, his suspicion reaching maximum levels. Is something wrong? Does this look weird? She asks, sensing his sudden, strange tension. You look stunning. He recovers, though he is low-key shocked his father was so generous. Duty calls. The butler drags him away, and Lloyd quips about his never-ending royal chores. She heads off to snuggle Ree, while the prince promises to be back in a flash. Family lunch date. Bella gives him a dazzling smile and promises to wait for him. Cut to a scorching forge. The local smith looks absolutely floored by what he sees. How did you find this? He gasps, staring at a legendary and rare soul leaf. 20-year-old Elaine just smirks. That rare treasure cost her quite the epic scavenger hunt. No mountain is too high for her precious Ree. The smith grins, shouldering his heavy hammer. The little prince is 3 already? Man, time flies when you are forging legends. He promises a masterpiece after all. Working with such mystical loot is a total blast. Elaine can't wait. How long? She asks. 1 month later, her masterpiece will finally be ready. It's a last-minute rush, but she's off with a promise to return soon. Elaine confirms her departure after a 10-day monster-slaying marathon. Time to head home. She bids them farewell, promising to return in 1 month. Heading back, she's already imagining Reese's cute reaction to his birthday surprise. Flashback time. Little Reese looks totally baffled by all this gift talk. Our doting mama Elaine is determined to give her precious boy the world. Ignoring the books, Reese points straight at the cool sword by the sofa. I want that, he declares. Elaine ruffles his hair, totally caught off guard. He nods eagerly, but Elaine's like, not yet, sweetie. Wait just a bit longer. He smiles and calls her the best cue Elaine's heart doing total backflips. Totally smitten, she prays the gift is ready soon. Meanwhile, back with Bella. Bella's feeding her kid, but her hubby is late. Something feels super suspicious. Asterisk knock knock. A nervous maid scurries in after Bella gives the okay. Is Lloyd back? Bella asks. The maid reports the meeting room is empty. She grilled the staff about where the ministers vanished to. Apparently, everyone including Prince Lloyd marched straight toward the creepy altar building. The altar? That's only for annual events. Bella's bad vibe meter is peaking. She tells the maid to babysit Reese while she goes investigating. Don't worry, Mommy's just finding Daddy, she says, hiding her growing dread. But the castle air turns heavy and disgusting the closer she gets. A secret door is open, leaking terrifying energy.
This is definitely not good.
Why is this forbidden room oozing such pure, concentrated evil? Step by step, she approaches the darkness until she's paralyzed with horror. It's a macabre ritual. Bella's brain is short-circuiting at the nightmare before her. Why is there a demonic slaughterhouse inside the palace? She's utterly stunned. Who are these cultists? Then she sees the sacrifice. It's her Lloyd. Miles away, Elaine notices the crows are acting super creepy today. Something is horribly wrong. Our protagonist needs to floor it now. Ignoring the cursed magic circles, Bella rushes forward to save her man. This can't be real. She's trembling and sobbing, wishing it was a dream. She touches him gently, crying out, "Lloyd, what is happening here? Stop joking and wake up." She begs until a cold voice calls her poor. It's the king. He's standing there holding a literal heart like a psycho. Horror strikes. That's Lloyd's heart in his own father's hand.
You killed your own son.
She screams through a waterfall of tears. The king just gives a villainous smirk and snaps his fingers. Suddenly, Bella's head feels like it's exploding. What's happening to her? A sinister voice begins whispering directly into her traumatized mind. "They stole my eyes, stomach, and heart," the voice rasps.
Literal chills.
Suddenly, the eye on Bella's necklace glows with a terrifying, cursed light. The necklace drags her toward a darker power. Bella remembers the legend now. It's the eye of the demonic dragon, a cursed artifact fueled by blood. She claws at her throat to remove it, but it's already too late. The king scoffs. "Once the curse wakes, that collar is yours forever, dear." She's his puppet now. The ritual worked, and the magic is overflowing. With Lloyd's sacrifice as leverage, the king sneers at Bella, warning her not to do anything totally stupid. He mocks her, asking if she wants Lloyd's death to be a total waste. Talk about a buzzkill. Bella glares at the royal bastard. But her agony returns as the voices in her head get way too loud. Ordering her to kill, those cursed jewels start devouring her mind as her eyes turn pitch black. Meanwhile, Elaine is out for a ride when she senses a vibe that is definitely not okay. With a shiver racing down her spine, she whips her horse toward the capital in a total panic. Seeing a weird blue light and hearing spooky voices, Elaine realizes this isn't just a local fireworks show. Stunned, she watches the city descend into absolute chaos as people run for their lives. Surrounded by bodies, she gasps in horror. Ooh, what the heck is even going on in this place? Touching the blue flames, she realizes it's Bella's signature magic and kicks her horse into high gear. Our heroine can't wrap her head around why Bella's flames are literally everywhere. Reaching ground zero, she slows down and starts screaming for Bella like her life depends on it. "Where are you?" Suddenly, a massive explosion goes off, nearly blinding poor Elaine. As the smoke settles, Bella is standing there in the middle of the fire like a dark goddess. Elaine spots her bestie, but the witch's eyes are void and her expression is totally ice cold. Noticing Elaine, the cursed girl lunges forward and strikes with some seriously terrifying speed. Luckily, our swordswoman parries the blow, wondering why her favorite person is suddenly trying to kill her. The necklace pulses as Elaine tries to figure out what happened to her beloved benefactor.
"Bella, it's me, Elaine."
She cries, but the witch is clearly not home right now. Ignoring the power of friendship speech, she hits Elaine with a blow that sends her flying. Elaine slams into a wall, totally wrecked. It's official her companion is completely out of control. Staggering back to her feet, our bruised protagonist watches Bella, trying to stay positive. "I need to hurry. Time is not my friend today." Elaine realizes Bella is way too strong. "I have to stop this madness." Just then, Bella teleports in front of her for another lethal strike. Amidst the heavy attacks, our swordswoman finally catches a glimpse of that ugly, cursed necklace. After a quick dodge roll, she repositions herself, zeroing in on the source of the trouble. She thinks, I've never seen her wear that jewelry before, and it's definitely not her style. She bets that necklace is the reason her friend is acting like a total psycho. Leaping toward the witch, she knows there's only one way to find out for sure. Bella summons blue hellfire, but Elaine dives in with an offensive stance, moving fast as lightning. She appears right in front of her friend and manages to snatch the cursed necklace. But then ouch, Bella's claws strike home. As her consciousness fades, she whispers Bella's name. The black-haired witch finally snaps out of it, only to see her friend falling, mortally wounded. What have I done? Bella screams in terror as Elaine collapses onto the cold ground. With a fading gaze, she looks at her favorite person, thinking, so this is how I die? Tears stream down her face, happy that she at least freed her friend from the curse. Still, she feels a bit guilty, wishing she had just arrived 5 minutes earlier. On January 31st, year 512, the capital Sebeka fell to a single witch. Suddenly, the protagonist is in a giant white void, wondering if she's officially a ghost now. Confused, she starts screaming for Bella, begging her to stop her next big mistake. Calling her name, Elaine wakes up in the ruins to hear Bella whispering a tearful apology. Back in her memories, the witch leans in close, taking all the blame for the disaster. Bella can't bring back the dead, but she can at least save her favorite swordswoman. By offering her own heart, she ignores Elaine's protests about the whole staying alive thing. Ignoring the warnings, the witch makes one last request. Take care of Prince Reese for me. As the haze clears, our gorgeous swordswoman wakes up totally lost and confused. How is she breathing? She vividly recalls Bella shattering her heart into pieces. Wait, the wound is gone. Suddenly, that tragic image of Bella flashes back. Bella promised her heart. This ultimate sacrifice proves her love was true until the end. She literally gave her heart. I'm bawling over this beautiful tragedy, guys. Why did she do it? Our girl breaks down, unable to fathom this cruel fate. Bella was an angel, but that cursed necklace changed everything during their final clash. When the charm shattered, Bella returned. Elaine knows her friend was just a puppet. Those wicked markings, they feel exactly like the place they first met. Time for answers. She pricks her thumb using her own blood to draw. She desperately tries to recreate that ominous eye symbol from her blurry memories. Whoever did this to Bella is dead meat. I am ready for some revenge. Elaine's curiosity is burning now. If they wanted her blood for immortality, why turn her into a mindless monster? After miles of walking through the brush, there is still zero sign of civilization. Where are Svel and the others? The silence near the castle is truly deafening. The glorious palace is now just rubble. Uh-oh, her depressing thoughts are cut short by a pack of nasty monsters. Something is super fishy. There should not be this many creeps near Sebeka. These calamity spawns are multiplying way too fast. Time to be a ninja, Elaine. Busted. A flying freak spots her from above. So much for this stealthy approach. Game over for the quiet plan. It is time to let the steel fly. She carves through them like butter. Wait, why does she feel so light? Her mana bar isn't moving. Is she cheating? This power is totally insane. Usually, these flashy sword moves drain her dry. What is happening to her? Cue the flashback. A tired Elaine asks Bella about her bottomless mana pool. Bella giggles, wondering why her apprentice is so curious. They have been sparring all day, yet the master is not even breaking a sweat. It is not infinite, Bella explains. It just never runs out. Typical witch talk. Witches are basically a magical cocktail of human intense emotions and pure mana. A witch's heart is born when a human's deepest desires merge with the arcane. That union is the secret to their eternal beauty and godlike mana connection. It all clicks. Bella's words finally make sense to our stunned protagonist. She inherited the witch's essence. Bella's heart gave her legendary powers. After a monster slaying spree, a lonely village finally appears on the horizon. Answers, here I come. She marches into a local shop for the truth. She tries to be polite, but her blood-soaked look sends the lady into panic. I would scream too. Seeing a scary warrior walk in is total nightmare fuel. The terrified lady trembles as Elaine asks for the current date. February 5th. Our girl thinks she just took a long 5-day nap. She asks about the Sebeka survivors, hoping her friends made it out alive. But the woman looks at her like she has grown a second head. Elaine pushes for answers about the tragedy, but the lady is totally clueless. Sweetie, the Sebeka tragedy happened 20 years ago.